Welcome to the RTPI Awards for Planning Excellence in the English Regions for 2021. Running for over 40 years, our awards provide an important opportunity to reflect, recognize, and reward the achievements of planning professionals, teams, organizations, and young planners at the local level where you are. It is through these awards that we can celebrate the very best, and in doing so, put planning in the spotlight for all to see. Through this achievement, we will continue to transform our communities, protect and enhance our environment, and help shape successful and resilient economies for future generations. As President, one of the most inspiring parts of my presidential year is going out to the nations and regions, meeting planners and teams in person, understanding how you have turned local challenges into opportunities for innovation, growth, and development through proactive communication and engagement with local communities. Today, in our regional awards ceremony, it is time to celebrate our joint effort to make our world a better place. Planners, we are at the forefront in tackling the environmental, social, and economic challenges of our times. Even during the pandemic, we have kept going, and now we are looking to the future to ensure a greener and healthier recovery. The wide range of excellent entries this year have kept our judges busy over the last few months. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the judges for volunteering their time, knowledge, and expertise. I would also like to thank all the sponsors whose support enabled these awards to take place and also help to widen the reach of showcasing best practice. I'm delighted to hear that across the nations and regions, we had over 110 entries this year, and from what I've been told, narrowing down the shortlist has been quite a challenge. If you are inspired by what you see and hear today, we would encourage you to enter into the 2022 RTPI Awards for Planning Excellence, opening early in the new year. Finally, to find out more about the finalists in your region and the winners of the awards, I now hand over to your regional chair. Best of luck, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Wei, and a warm welcome to all of you joining us for the East of England Awards for Planning Excellence 2021. Today we recognise and celebrate the achievements of planners across our region. We are delighted that, notwithstanding all of the challenges over the past 18 months, we have received 5 outstanding award entries. Our head judge David Potter will shortly run through each of the entries before announcing the results and the award winners. David has been our head judge now for several years, and we are very grateful to him and his fellow judges for giving their time and expertise to assess all of our award entries. Particular thanks also to our generous sponsors, Tetra Tech, and I would also like to thank Stacey Bunn, our regional coordinator, who has administered the awards for us. The awards reflect the diversity of work done in planning across the east of England. Our region stretches from the Thames estuary in the south to the Wash in the north, from rural Bedfordshire in the west to the East Anglian coast. Our planners are working at the forefront of addressing some of our region's most challenging issues, including planning for a balanced economy that benefits the peripheral and rural areas as much as the economic centres. Planning for access to affordable housing, schools, healthcare facilities and open spaces. And mitigating and adapting to climate change, with an increased risk of drought and sea level rise particular threats for our region. Our award entries are a testament to the critical role of planners and the planning profession in addressing today's most challenging issues. Without further ado, I will hand over to our sponsors. But I would finally like to encourage all of our members to keep in touch with our regional events via our website and to think about entries for next year's awards. So it's thank you for me, and over to our sponsors.
Thank you, Charlotte, and good afternoon, everybody. Tetra Tech is delighted to be supporting the RTPI East of England Awards for Planning Excellence. We feel the awards play a vitally important role to celebrate the exceptional planners and projects in our region, to showcase the positive power of planning and set the bar for others to follow. It is right that planning excellence in the East of England is recognised and celebrated, and we wish the best of luck to all the finalists who are responsible for this success. We now have a short video to show who we are and what we do at Tetra Tech. Thank you.
Tetra Tech Planning is a large consultancy providing planning services across all 4 nations in the UK. We have sector expertise and experience in areas such as residential, retail and education, but also some more specialist areas of planning such as sports planning and energy infrastructure. While spread across the UK, our team is a close-knit family. When our clients choose to work with one of our planners, they actually get access to the combined expertise of all of us as we share our knowledge and experiences to deliver the best planning service possible. We're always on the lookout for like-minded people to join our team. Tetra Tech Planning is also part of the global Tetra Tech group of companies, giving our clients access to a wide range of multidisciplinary services that complement our town planning work if needed.
We are delighted to have 5 excellent shortlisted finalists for the East of England Award for Planning Excellence this year. In no particular order, the 5 finalists are Luton and Dunstable University Hospital Site Redevelopment Projects. The partial redevelopment of the Luton and Dunstable University Hospital is a major project which is taking place on a busy operational hospital campus. Granted planning permission in March 2020, the redevelopment includes clinical buildings, travel hub, energy centre, emergency department extension and improved main entrance. Despite complex programmes and the unique challenges of COVID-19, the project is going well, with the travel hub complete and the rest of the redevelopment underway. Phase 1 Cambridge Science Park. This Phase 1 redevelopment of the 1970s Cambridge Science Park has enabled there to be a comprehensive approach to delivering speculative accommodation to meet demand from the science and technology sector. The layout and design of new buildings in Phase 1 will meet current standards for the research and development industry, reducing the impact of the car and making better use of open space on the site. Pixbrook Academy, Stotford, Bedfordshire. The development of this new school embraced modern methods of construction to meet the existing and future educational needs of over 1,000 students. With sustainability at its heart, the development provides a main school building with sports hall, drama studio, games areas, football pitches and athletics track. In addition, the Now or Never pod will enable outdoor learning for a net zero carbon classroom. The school took just 52 weeks to construct. Uttlesford Community Stakeholder Forum. To assist with preparing a new local plan, the District Council decided to set up a community stakeholder forum to examine and debate issues and so inform the plan-making process. This involved the successful engagement with representative interest groups to explore in-depth, innovative ideas on creating a sustainable, inclusive and responsive net zero future. The forum allowed members of the public to engage with the debate as all events were advertised, live streamed and recorded. Malsham Lodge, Chelmsford. The redevelopment of the former Malsham Lodge Community Centre site has delivered 26 new homes, including 8 specialist dwellings for people with learning disabilities. Through partnership working with the relevant stakeholders, a sensitive redevelopment of this surplus public land has been achieved in a way that provides a better quality of life for the occupants and benefits the local environment. And the entry highly commended by the judges is the Pixbrook Academy. This is an innovative, sustainable and well-designed new school, with the development displaying a great focus on successful project management. Congratulations to all involved with the development of the Pixbrook Academy. And the winner of the East of England Award for Planning Excellence 2021 is Uttlesford Community Stakeholder Forum. The forum demonstrated a novel approach to stakeholder engagement in the local plan process, producing high quality debate and public involvement during unprecedented times. Congratulations to all involved at Uttlesford District Council. I am now delighted to hand over to the RTPI's National Young Planner of the Year, Ryan Walker, to tell us more about young planners and this year's East of England winner.
Hello, I'm Ryan Walker and I'm delighted to introduce this year's Young Planner of the Year awards for our English regions. I was fortunate enough to be awarded RTPI Young Planner of the Year for 2021. It's been an amazing few months already, filled with numerous experiences of professional networking, being interviewed for magazines, writing blogs, speaking at conferences, and just generally being granted a platform to speak about the issues that are closest to my heart, namely standing up for young planners, speaking out and raising our collective voices, and making sure that young planners are central to tackling the most critical issues of our time. Being awarded Young Planner of the Year undoubtedly has opened many doors, many that I never even dreamt would be possible, and to say I feel privileged would be a massive understatement. So thank you to the RTPI for granting me this fantastic opportunity. Now, this year we've welcomed an inspiring range of young planner nominations from across our regions and nations, including awarding our first ever Young Planner of the Year for London and Scotland. I know many of you will be keen to hear the results, but before we announce the finalists and winners of where you are, let me tell you a little bit about why I think the award of Young Planner of the Year is so important. Young planners are the future but also the present of the Institute. We have more than 8,000 members of our Young Planners network, which is the gateway to not only getting more involved with the RTPI, but most importantly a facility to meet like-minded planners, to support each other through those early career stages, and to inspire the next generation and develop key personal and professional skills. Young planners are at the heart of shaping futures. They are the generation of a time when planning for climate change, health, inclusivity are at the heart of what we need to aspire to. Their ideas, motivation, creativity are what the RTPI want to showcase through these awards, and I ask everyone to consider nominating their colleagues in the future. Now, this award seeks out the brightest RTPI members in the early stages of their careers. Potential candidates can work in any area within the industry, and we are looking for outstanding young planners who can demonstrate a contribution to planning or significant career achievements in recent years. Entrants can nominate themselves or can be nominated by an employer, a colleague or a peer. I'm also proud to say that in 2022 we will be introducing a mentorship programme for our winners, which means that becoming Young Planner of the Year is no longer just a title, but a fantastic opportunity for supported personal growth and professional profile raising. So, all that leaves me to say is, good luck. I'm delighted to announce that the winner of RTPI East of England Young Planner of the Year Award is Bethany Jones. Congratulations, Bethany. The judges selected you for this award because you have delivered a new passion for planning in the Regional Activities Committee and should be congratulated for your open and inclusive approach to promoting the profession. You're talented, hardworking and an inspiration to other young planners in the East of England region. You're clearly a passionate young professional who cares deeply about your peers and the quality of your work, and you've been able to use a variety of mediums to promote the profession. You're evidently a team player, empowering others to go the extra mile, and the judging panel could not think of a better young planner for this region. Congratulations, Bethany.
Hi, my name is Beth Jones and I'm a Planning Policy Officer at Colchester Borough Council and Chair of the RTPI East of England Young Planners Committee. Through working at a local authority, I'm able to have a direct impact to development where I live and work. I'm also able to work with local communities to help them have their say to help shape our built and natural environment. I'm passionate about planning and through volunteering at the RTPI, I'm able to put a spotlight on all the great projects us as planners are involved in. I'm also able to champion their profession and promote it as a career option, as after all, planning is all about people and places.
It's an honour to be announcing the winners of our student awards for this year. These are nominated by our two RTPI accredited universities, Anglia Ruskin and the University of Hertfordshire. For Anglia Ruskin, the inaugural Professor Tony Hall Award for Sustainable Planning goes to Louise Hart. This is for her Heritage and Landscape Urbanism dissertation, Why Might Creating a New Conservation Area Covering the New River Benefit Broxbourne Borough? Congratulations to Louise. For the University of Hertfordshire, the inaugural Jocelyn Burgham Prize goes to Mohammed Ahmed. This again is for his dissertation, this time comparing town planning across borders, a case study of Welling Hatfield and Lahore in Pakistan. University also wished to highlight Mohammed's excellent contribution to the course and his support for his colleagues. We wish to congratulate Louise and Mohammed on receiving these awards and wish them all the very best for their futures, and we look forward to hearing about how they progress. Thank you very much. That concludes the East of England Awards for Planning Excellence for 2021. You can read more about today's finalists on our website. Our thanks go again to Tetra Tech for their generous sponsorship, to our judges for their time and expertise, but also our congratulations go again to all of our winners, in particular Uttlesford District Council. We hope to be back together next year to celebrate in person the best of planning in the East of England. But please do look out for more details on how to submit your entry for next year, or to get involved as a judge or a sponsor. Please do feel free to email us. Until then, we wish you the very best, and please do look out for our programme of events in 2022 on the RTPI website. If you'd like to be more involved with the region, please do contact us. Again, details can be found on the website. Thank you for joining us, and it's goodbye from the East of England. Thank you very much.